If you are a manual QA engineer, you have probably looked at test automation at some point and thought, that is way too technical for me. There is a common assumption in the testing world that to write code, you need a computer science degree, or you need to have started out as a software developer. So you stay where it feels comfortable. You can navigate a spreadsheet full of complex test cases with ease, but staring at a blank code editor feels like trying to read a foreign language. This hesitation usually comes from a misunderstanding of what beginner automation actually requires. The skills you already use every day are the exact ones you need to start programming. Think about your daily routine. You spend your day analyzing intricate user workflows. You hunt down edge cases, and you figure out exactly how an application should behave when things go wrong. Every time you break down a feature into expected inputs, outputs, and specific behaviors, you are building a strict logical framework. That framework is the backbone of programming. You do not need to learn a completely new way of thinking. Coding simply gives you a new medium to express the testing logic you have already mastered. This means you aren't starting from zero. Your current testing mindset provides the foundation needed to move into automation. Let's look at something familiar. Imagine you need to verify a standard login page, making sure it accepts valid credentials and rejects invalid ones. Your manual test case outlines the steps clearly. Open the login page, enter the username, enter the password, click the login button, verify the dashboard loads. When you see automation code, you're looking at those same manual steps, written in a specific format a computer can follow. The instructions match perfectly. Opening the page, entering text, clicking the button, the logic is identical, only the phrasing changes. At this stage, you are not writing complex algorithms. You are giving a computer precise step-by-step commands to run a manual test for you. The best way to approach this is to start small. You do not need to learn an entire programming language at once. You only need to understand 4 basic building blocks. First, variables act as storage containers for test data, like usernames. Second, conditions are if-then pass, determining if tests pass or fail. Third, loops repeat actions, automatically running tests for multiple users. Finally, functions bundle these steps together for reuse in other tests. Mastering these 4 blocks is the threshold you need to cross to begin using modern automation toolkits. Even when you know the basics, seeing a red error message on your screen can be discouraging, but an error message is not a sign of failure. Breaking code and making mistakes is a normal, expected part of the learning process. When a script fails, you have to investigate the cause, track down the anomaly, and fix the logic. This is exactly what you do as a manual tester. Your experience hunting down bugs gives you a huge advantage when fixing broken code. You do not need to make an overnight leap. You can grow your skills by building a small 15-minute daily habit. Start by reading existing scripts. Then try editing a few lines of data. Eventually, you will write a small test from scratch. Because of your years of testing experience and your understanding of how software should work, you are closer to this goal than you realize. Pick one language, learn one simple concept, and write one small script today. Taking that single small step consistently transforms your career from